Step number 5 of motivate yourself to succeed. Overcome obstacles and naysayers. Part 6 out of 7 for this step. Now, let's talk about naysayers. In the course of pursuing your dream, you might be upset, even tip over, the apple cart of life, and leave others in the dust to realize that they didn't have the guts to do the same. This can cause a cynic to rant and rave. Don't go, watch out, you won't make it. I don't want to see you get hurt when things don't work out. I tried and I failed, so will you. Have you ever heard these BS lines before? For one thing, no two experiences are ever the same. To the defeatist, I'd say, hey, I'm not you. What's more, you have a whole different set of skills, talents, desires, pain thresholds, drive, and energy to succeed. You're different. And just because they failed at something doesn't mean you will. It's part of the process for achieving your goal. Keep that in mind when someone throws out responses like that. What's more, another favorite response I hear from naysayers is, don't you understand the chances of you succeeding are really, really slim? Friends, know this. If you will just pursue what you really feel like doing without any regard to those who are trying to stop you, there's a greater than 50% chance that you'll actually get there. Most of those who put barricades up in your way are only doing so because if you do make it, it's that much harder for them to deal with their own failure. Well, tough beans. Life's hard, and then you die. Get over yourselves, folks out there, putting up these barricades with your words. We don't need you blocking the way to the top of our fantasy dream mountains. Get out of the way, I say. One way to turn all this negativity around that's coming from others is to say to them, I'll tell you what, when I succeed, I'll tell you exactly how I did it so you too can go after your dreams and succeed too. It's really easy and super doable. To understand why people are pessimistic, number 1, they don't want to succeed or they'd be out there working on their own dreams. They don't have that success attitude like you do. Number 2, they are their own worst enemies and don't take their dreams seriously enough to go the distance like you. Number 3, for them, seeing is believing. All right, they lack clarity and vision. The point is, some people are so self-deprecating that they are beyond any help that you can offer. And frankly, they need to be put in their place. That's not to say that they are hopeless. It's just they're helpless. They may need more than you can provide. You can still be encouraging and supportive if you offer them any kind of help by sharing your findings and they still refuse to support you, then they have issues inside them which you are not qualified to deal with. Bye-bye to them. How about, no, you don't understand, is your response when people tell you that you can't do something. Many people don't understand why we chase our dreams or go after goals, especially when they see you striving to be innovative, unconventional, or offbeat. I believe that the world needs more risk takers. After all, someone has to lead. We all can't be followers and lazy, do-nothings. Also, think to yourself, you're street tough, and you won't put up with anyone putting you down. Look them in the eye and say, bye-bye. There was a real famous theologian that said, no power in society, no hardship in your condition can depress you, keep you down. In knowledge, power, virtue, influence, but by your own consent. Interesting. No power in society, no hardship in your condition can depress you, keep you down in knowledge, power, virtue, or influence, but by your own consent. The people worth impressing only want you to be the real you and naturally support your success. After all, how can anyone else know what's best for you except you? There could be a great value in what you aim for Just accept that there will always be some people that will never be able to support that your vision has merit. It doesn't always mean that these people are unsupportive per se. Maybe they just don't understand the journey. They don't understand or see your vision. Maybe they only understand the easy road and quick wins or the short term, or, they can't see beyond next week. They try to build confidence within and momentum without. That's not you. How about this one? Always keep your cool. You knew that the journey wouldn't be all paved well. There might be a few holes, bumps, and dips in that road. Never let anyone see you sweat. Even if you might be on the verge of losing everything, struggling to pay your bills, waiting for key things to happen, and your journey doesn't go exactly the way you expected it to. Never, ever show a sign to that reality behind your curtain. Let them see you, but not know about the struggles. Conceal them. They make for great stories afterward. Always smile and put on a fantastic front that everything is okay. They don't need to hear about your worries, pains, struggles, concerns, or worse. Have all that for ammunition to fire back at you, such as, well, why don't you quit while you're ahead? Or, why are you still doing that? Are you making any money after all that time you've put in? You might want to get out while you still can. Wow. Talk about your non-believers. Do they have a horse in this race? I don't think so. For you are going to hold on and hang in there. Your ship will come in. And when it does, you're not going to show your pains and struggles. Let it appear as if everything you experienced had few to no hardships at all. The greatest thing you can tell these naysayers when it's all over and you're rocking is that, it was so easy. Anyone can do this, even you. You should try it yourself. Then, when they do try and they find out how hard it really is, watch them change their tune fast. I tried what you did, and now I realize just how hard it really is. I'm so sorry for saying what I did, and I want to congratulate you on doing something most people would be afraid to do or try. For that, you've actually inspired me to actually go after something I've been thinking about doing for a really long time. Thank you. And again, I'm sorry. Wow. See how that works? Exactly. Try it sometime. When someone puts up traffic cones and detour signs that try to send you in a different direction than you want to go, just say to them, well, no thanks. I know where I'm going. I'll see you later. The difference between winners and losers is that winners do and losers do nothing. I'm going to repeat that. The difference between winners and losers is that winners do and losers do nothing. Winners are consistently focused on working diligently and improving themselves and their processes and learning what they don't know. I know you're a winner because you're reading this book or listening to the audio version to find out ways on how you too can pull off your own dream vision. Right? Absolutely. Maybe some would say that a loser is just a person that lacks integrity and is only focused on themselves. All right, well, whatever. Many do lack ambition. They blame others for their failures. They wouldn't help anybody else unless there was something in it for them and are genuinely failing at life. You, on the other hand, are a winner because you're looking for inspiration to see your dream through to fruition. Let's just say that you are already ahead of the curve and no person or thing can stand in your way of success. Now, another truth. Whatever others are unwilling to do, those are the things that you will do. That's what separates you, a champion, from those who can't or won't even test the water, let alone dive in the pool when it comes to initiating, planning, making, and fulfilling a dream. Where naysayers are concerned, again, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not their dream, it's yours. They're not doing any of the work. You are. They're not making any of the vital sacrifices. You are. They won't be there when the ship comes in. Those rewards are all yours. They won't be there to tend to matters created by the work you've put in after you take your idea to the marketplace, such as dealing with customers, fulfilling orders, answering the phone or answering email inquiries, and growing your business or your idea or your passion to whatever heights you want to set it to. So why in the world would you listen to them now if you won't be listening to them later? As for now and later, they have no vote or say in what you do. Nothing. Nilch. Nada. Got that? Good. Now, people will try pressuring you. Do not cave. It's not their vision. It's yours. They don't have all the details, which you've spent hours, days, weeks, months, years accumulating on how you're going to accomplish your dream or reach your ultimate goal. Do you really have the time to explain the most important details of your plan to people who are already afraid to go where you boldly want to go? I don't think so. Exceptions to this might be a spouse or someone who has invested monies or time into what you're working on. Listen to any of their concerns, address their questions. Reassurance can go a long way towards earning their support. That's all right.